Jungkook and Taehyung were married. Everyone knew that. Everyone also knew Jungkook as one of the most powerful CEOs in the country. A man who ruled the corporate world with a calm face, sharp mind, and an intimidating presence. His company stood at the top. His name carried weight, and his lifestyle screamed authority. That was all the world knew. What no one knew was the Jungkook lived a second life behind the polished suit and the glass offices. Jungkook worked for a secret underground organization. Sometimes he assisted the police, sometimes the intelligence bureau, sometimes missions that officially never happened. His identity there didn't exist on paper. No name, no background, just honor, operation, and silence. A ghost in the system. By day, he sat in the boardrooms signing contracts worth millions. By night, he disappeared into shadows, carrying weapons instead of files, and no one, not the media, not the company, not even his closest associates, knew the truth, not even his husband. They didn't believe his husband was just a workaholic CEO, a little strict, a little distant sometimes, but loving in his own ways. They never questioned the late night, the sudden business trips, or the exhaustion Jungkook carried home, because Jungkook never let him. The secret was buried too deep. Jungkook loved Taehyung more than anything, and that love was the very reason the truth stayed hidden. The underground world he belongs to was dangerous, brutal, and unforgiving. If Taehyung knew, he wouldn't just be worried, he would be in danger. Jungkook chose silence, a double life, a hidden identity, a marriage built on love, but protected by lies. And as long as the world believed Jungkook was only a CEO, the secret agent in him would continue to exist in the dark. Jungkook loved Taehyung more than his own life. That was the simple truth. Their life together was warm, filled with laughter, small fights, late night talks, and kind of happiness that felt steady and real. No matter how heavy Jungkook's days were, home was always Taehyung. That evening, Jungkook came back exhausted. The moment the door opened, Taehyung ran to him. Go! Taehyung crashed into his chest, arms wrapping around Jungkook tightly, face buried against his suit. All the tiredness in Jungkook's body melted instantly. He dropped his back, holding Taehyung just as firmly, inhaling his familiar scent. I missed you. Jungkook kissed the top of his head. I'm home. Taehyung's phone buzzed in his hands. He glanced at the screen and smiled. Oh, it's your mom. He loosened his hold slightly, thumbs moving as he started typing everything. Jungkook frowned immediately. He stepped closer, slipping his arm around Taehyung from behind, just pressed to his back, his chin rested on Taehyung's shoulder. Baby, I just got home. Taehyung chuckled. I am just replying. Jungkook interrupted him by pressing a soft hands to his shoulder and another. Cook, wait, let me just reply to mom. Taehyung said softly, fingers moving over his phone. Jungkook's patience snapped, not in anger, but in no, he murmured. Before Taehyung could finish typing, Jungkook gently removed the phone from his hand and tossed it onto the sofa behind them. His hands immediately returned to Taehyung, warm and sure, holding him like he had been holding himself together all day just for this moment. I need you, Jungkook said, eyes dark but tender, right now. Taehyung's breath heshed as Jungkook tilted his chin up, pressing a deep, lingering kiss to his lips, slow at first, then fuller, like he was pouring every ounce of exhaustion and love into it. Cook, wait! Taehyung whispered against his mouth, hands coming up to Jungkook's chest. At least fresh up. Go! He pushed him lightly. Jungkook whined immediately, forehead dropping to Taehyung's shoulder. No, he complained. I have been holding back all day, thinking about coming home, about you running to me, about this. He lifted his head, eyes softening. Let me be selfish for a moment, Jungkook said quietly. Just let me hold you, kiss you, remind myself I'm home. Taehyung's resistance melted. You're impossible, he murmured, lips curving into a smile. Jungkook smiled back, relief washing over his face. He kissed Taehyung again, was slow, deliberate, like he had all the time in the world. Quick, I was saying, Taeyang started. I know, Jungkook interrupted immediately, pressing another kiss. But right now, I'm not in mood to listen. Taeyang left out a breathless laugh, cheeks already heating up. Jungkook moved lower, pressing light kisses on Taeyang's stomach and her teasing, just enough to make Taeyang hide his face with his hands. Go, Taeyang whined. You're doing it on purpose. Then Jungkook chuckled, lifted his head to look at him, eyes glowing with affection. Of course I am. I like it when you turn all red for me. Taeyang peeked through his fingers, completely flushed. You're unfair. And you love me anyway, Jungkook whispered, placing a kiss on his forehead. Taeyang smiled, pulling Jungkook closer, surrendering completely, not because he was overwhelmed, but because this was them, playful, loving, safe. Jungkook leaned in again, clearly wanting more, but Taeyang suddenly pressed his palms to Jungkook's chest, stopping him. Cool? No. Taeyang said softly. Not today. Jungkook froze. Why? He whined like a sulky kid. I want you. Taeyang smiled despite himself, fingers sliding into Jungkook's hair. Tomorrow have to meet more. I don't want to look suspicious. Jungkook groaned quietly. Baby, you're cruel. But baby, Jungkook whispered, voice low and soft, as he hovered close again. You look so tempting. Cook, no, Taeyang warned. I already said not today, but Jungkook didn't listen. He went close to Taeyang. Just look at you. How am I supposed to act normal when you're right here? When you smell like this? When you're looking at me like that? Who? Taeyang warned, laughing nervously, trying to push him away. You're making it really hard for me to say no, Cook. Cook's voice dropped to a soft, desperate whisper as he held Taeyang close. Just a little. Please, baby, just a little, he pleaded. Eyes searching for Taeyang's, full of needed love. Taeyang's cheeks heated instantly, trying to resist but failing. Cook, just a little. Jungkook immediately said, yes, I'll be good. Just a little, baby, that's all I ask. Taeyang bit his lips, heart thundering. Okay, just a little, he admitted. Thank you, baby, Jungkook murmured against his neck, closing his eyes and nuzzling him. I promise, I won't leave marks. Not here, Taeyang froze, cheeks flaming red. Cool, he murmured. Not where anyone can see. Jungkook added softly, just for me, secret only for us. You're impossible, Taeyang whispered, heat rising to his ears, unable to stop his body betraying him. Only for you, baby. Only for my baby, Cook said softly. He pressed another soft, lingering kiss where no one else could see, hands holding Taeyang close. Enough, Cook, Taeyang said gently, running her hands over Jungkook's shoulder. Not enough, Cook murmured, voice deep and teasing, resting his head in Taeyang's lap. Said, let's just stop, Taeyang said with a soft sign. Tell me about your day, Taeyang added. Jungkook settled, lying his head fully on Taeyang's sides, hands loosely around his stomach. His eyes were tired, but there was still that glint, that quiet pride in his expression. Day was tough, Jungkook admitted, voice small, now softer than usual, but good. Productive, he paused, signing against Taeyang's leg. I'm fine. Taeyang listened, one hand brushing through Jungkook's hair and the other hand resting lightly on his shoulder. You sound tired, Cook. You should sleep. Stop teasing me for now. Jungkook hummed. I just like being close to you. Taeyang said, you're close. Now just rest. No more teasing. No more mischief. Safe, baby. Within moments, Jungkook's breathing slowed, his body relaxing completely against Taeyang. His lips rested against Taeyang's stomach, chest rising and falling. falling in peaceful rhythm. Taeyang smiled, eyes soft. He picked up his book again, settling comfortably while one hand stayed gently on Jungkook's back. Even in Jungkook's exhaustion, Taeyang could feel their love radiating from him, white, steady, and unshakable. And they, in the soft evening light, the world felt like it belongs just to the two of them. The morning sun spilled through the gym windows. Taeyang woke up to the quiet absence of Jungkook, not unusual. This was his routine. The man woke early, hit the gym train box, pushed himself every day. Tae always followed, quietly watching because he couldn't help himself. Today was no different. He stepped into the gym and froze for a moment, eyes tracing over Jungkook's form. My hubby looks so sexy like this, he murmured, voice barely above the hum of the punching bag. Jungkook's eye flickered toward him, attention snapping fully with a small teasing grin. He pulled Taeyang close, pressing him against his chest. Yeah, and all of this belongs to my husband. Jungkook whispered. Taeyang's heart fluttered. So it's mine, he asked boldly. It's yours, Jungkook replied. Taeyang pulled back. Excuse me, but let me see properly what's mine, he said. Of course, Jungkook replied, smirk whining. Yes, see. Taeyang's eyes drifted to Jungkook's phone on a nearby table. An idea sparkled in his mischievous mind. He grabbed it. Let's take a photo in that mirror, he suggested. Whatever you want, love, Jungkook said easily. Taeyang raised an eyebrow. Phone in hand. Don't you know how to pose, husband? Jungkook's grin was impossible. Let me show my pose. In a flash, he lifted Taeyang effortlessly, letting him rest across his shoulder. Taeyang jiggling uncontrollably. Now, let's take this one, Jungkook said, holding Tae steadily. Okay, smiled. Taeyang gasped between jiggles, trying to pose while Jungkook pressed against him. Jungkook leaned down, whispered softly into Tae's ear. You look so beautiful, baby. Always smile, and I love seeing you like this. Tae's cheeks turned pinker. You're impossible, you know that. But you love it, and I love you, Jungkook murmured. Taeyang finally realized, wrapping his arm around Jungkook's neck. I am yours, and you know. And I am yours, Jungkook replied. After the gym, Taeyang headed to the bedroom to get ready for meeting Jungkook's mom. He stood in front of the mirror, fixing his hair. He wanted to look good, not nervous, not careless. Behind him, Jungkook leaned against the door frame, already half dressed for the office. Tie loose around his neck, eyes glued to Taeyang. You're trying too hard, Jungkook said. Excuse me, this is your mother. Taeyang replied, my mom already loves you. And even if she didn't, I'll be still this obsessed with you. It is your turn, Jungkook. Stop distracting me. I'm not distracting. I'm appreciating, Jungkook said innocently. You look perfect, Jungkook added. She's going to brag about it again. Taeyang laughed. You say that every time because it's true every time, Jungkook replied. And don't forget, no matter how today goes, you're coming home with me. Taeyang turned around, striking Jungkook's side now. Mr. See you. You're late, he said softly. Jungkook caught his hand before he could pull away and kissed it gently. With that, they finished getting ready together. Shared glances, small smiles. Jungkook steal tiny kisses whenever Taeyang wasn't looking. At dawn, Jungkook handed Taeyang his scroll. Text me when you're at home, Jungkook said, and if she feels you too much, don't fight. You worry too much, Tae rolled his eyes only about you. Have a good meeting, love. You too, Taeyang said smiling. Is it better than Grace? Evening settled quietly over the house and Jungkook finally came home. The lights were on. The home was warm but Taeyang was asleep. Jungkook frowned slightly, checking the bedroom package until a strange emptiness crept into his chest. He pulled out his phone immediately and called. Taeyang, the moment Okay, fine, Max. When Chang entered the house carrying Ziyaan, Jungkook looked up instantly. Ziyaan's eyes light up. Hi, Uncle Kook, he said cutely, waving his tiny hands. Jungkook smiled. Hey, little chap, he said warmly. They settled on the sofa with Ziyaan on his lap, hugging him closely. Ziyaan tilted his head up, staring at Tae very seriously. Che baby, he said softly, will you marry me? Tae burst into gentle chuckle, completely caught off. Marry you? Why, baby? Ziyaan spread his hand wide as if trying to show something very big because Ziyaan likes Tae so much. Jungkook laughed. Cham, he's my husband. Ziyaan immediately pouted, tightening his hold on Tae. No, mine, he said stubbornly. Tae laughed, pinched Ziyaan's cheek gently. Okay, I'll marry you when you grow up, he said playfully. Jian Taeyan. Jungkook sounds to be serious. Hey, don't talk like that with Tae, baby, Ziyaan said. Tae laughed even more, completely lost to Ziyaan's cuteness. Before anyone could react, Ziyaan leaned forward and planted a quick innocent baby kiss on Tae's lips, then clung to him again like a collar. Jungkook blinked. Wow, Ziyaan hugged Tae tighter and declared proudly, only mine, not you. Tae laughed softly, hugging him back. You're too cute. Jungkook leaned in, lightly pinched Tae's waist. No, not in front of the baby Kook. He gave him that look. Tae baby, yeah, seriously, you like me more or Kook uncle more? Tae gasped dramatically, then smiled warmly, kissing Ziyaan's cheek. I love my Ziyaan baby more. Jungkook crossed his arm. I see how it is. Tae laughed. You'll survive, he teased Jungkook. Ziyaan yawned, still clinging to Tae, mumbling, Tae baby, stay. Tae rested his chin lightly on Ziyaan said, I'm right here, baby. And Jungkook watched them, his heart full, his home louder and warmer. Ziyaan had fallen asleep, still clinging to Tae like he was afraid to let go. Tae looked down at him and smiled, then glanced at Jungkook. Let's go sleep, Tae said softly. Jungkook shook his hand gently. I have some more. I'll come later. Tae nodded understanding. Jungkook leaned in, kissed Tae's forehead tenderly, and then pressed a soft kiss to Ziyaan's forehead too. Good night, he whispered. Tae smiled and carried Ziyaan carefully to the bedroom, laying down. Much later, when Jungkook finally finished his work, the house was silent. He walked into the bedroom quietly and stopped. Tae and Ziyaan were sleeping, facing each other, arms wrapped around one another, foreheads almost touching. Ziyaan's tiny legs was thrown over Tae's face. Jungkook's chest tightened. Two babies, he thought fondly. He stood there for a long moment just watching, his heart melting completely. That night, Jungkook slept more peacefully. Morning came early. Jungkook wake up, careful not to disturb them. He smiled to himself. They always come to gym this time, but today he's busy with Ziyaan baby. He finished his morning workout alone. A little surprised but not worried. Ziyaan needed Tae today. After that, he went to the bedroom back and froze. Both of them were awake now. Tae's hair was completely messed, eyes sleepy but bright. Ziyaan looked exactly the same. Tiny, hair sticking out in every direction, sitting on the bed facing Tae. They were jiggling. Ziyaan was poking Tae's cheek. Tae baby, funny hair. Tae laughed softly. You too, baby, look at you. Jungkook leaned against the door frame, smiling without realizing it. Good morning. Both heads turned. Cool, uncle. Ziyaan squealed happily. Good morning. Jungkook walked over and ruffled both their messy hairs gently. I went to work out alone today, he said teasingly. I got replaced. Ziyaan's arm wrapped around Tae possessively. Tae baby, stay with me. Tae hugged him back immediately. I stayed. See, Jungkook laughed softly, heart full. Alright, I surrendered. Standing there watching sleepy jiggling babies with matching messy hair. Jungkook knew this was his favorite sight in the world. This was home. Jungkook stood near the wardrobe, adjusting his watch as he glanced back at the bed where Taehyung and Ziyaan were still sitting, both wide awake now. Jay, get ready both today. We have to go to a business party. Taehyung nodded without looking up, busy fixing Ziyaan's messy hair with his fingers. Okay, me and Ziyaan baby will be ready. Okay, my babies, Jungkook said, grabbing his coat. I'm going to the office. Don't get distracted. He warned lightly, eyes on Taehyung. Tae smiled sweetly. I won't. Jungkook know better, but he still smiled back. At the door, he turned once again, taking his side. Tae was sitting on the bed with Ziyaan and his lap, both calm, warm, completely his. I'll see you both later. Jungkook said softly. Bye, Koong.